Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to your Will Talk show. I'm excited. I'm excited because today is going to be another great one. Why? Because we have a great guest today. So please, if you guys are here for the first time, don't forget to like and share because it's your show. It's yours. Where we talk about issues about real estate, where we bring solution for you. Our goal is to make you becoming educated investors. We want to kill the meat. We want to break down the numbers. We want to give you the step by step move. You want to become an educated buyer. No fluff, no hype. Real answers from pros who've done the work. And I'm Edison. I'm your host today. And tonight, once again, I keep pinching myself because I keep getting better and better and better and better with our guest choices today. So today, after a long time trying to get her to come and talk to me because she's traveling the world with her hubby. She is a president organization. Guys, I'm about to introduce to you a friend of mine. Matter of fact, she got the same last name as my wife. The way she will tell us this story. Her name is Miguelina Renton. I think I said the last name right. She is the president of Dallas Haitian United States from 2025 to 27. She is the lead with a vision of empowering according to the Haitian diaspora. Born and raised in Haiti, she spent years in New York before making Dallas a home in 2021. She's a manager, a consultant with expertise with human capital and organization strategy. She brings her background in international business and public administration to community development and global impact in the world, right? She is fluent in English. She parle français and she also parle Creole, right? Miguelina is passionate about cultural changes, collaboration, and creating opportunities to growth. She's also love traveling. I can testify to that. I've been stalking her on her Instagram, see all the places she's been. She also and spend time with loved ones. And guys, she is married to hubby, and she chose to be with us today. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my friend, Mrs. President.
Woo!
No, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do it right, President. We're gonna do it right.
Wow.
We're
What
gonna
an
get it right.
introduction.
Randy,
Thank
oh
you
no,
so
no, no,
much,
we're not done.
Edison.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
I love
Listen,
it. I
what a
love it.
what a pleasure, what an honor to have you with us tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. Thank you for that amazing introduction. Thank you
Yes.
for having me. You have such an amazing show. So it's an honor to be here, to be on your show. Everybody's trying to
Well,
get on your show.
listen, thank you for being humble because I was reading your resume right, your bio right here. I'm like, no, she could have add more, but she humble and she said, nah, we'll keep it this way. And then thank you. And again, it's always like I said, it's Tuesday night, Thursday night. You could have been anywhere else, but you choose to spend some time with us. I really appreciate that, you know. So
No, absolutely.
listen, that
Absolutely.
that is good. That's good. No, now, friends, for those who don't know, I mean, I know Miguelina for past 2 years. She has been our president. When I say our president, because I'm part of Dallas Haitian United, she is our leader, and she's doing an excellent job. Being part of the president, she have a great team of people that work with her. So, but I know her, but you guys don't know her. I'm gonna give her the spotlight where she can tell a story. Tell the audience who you are. Who's Miguelina? What did they call you? How did they call you growing up? Which school you went to?
Oh,
Tell me the story so people can feel comfortable because we family here. So talk to us.
yes, no, that's a great question. And then you mentioned earlier, me and your wife have the same last name, is because
Yes.
my full name before I got married was Miguelina Pierre Louis.
Yeah,
So,
Luis.
Pierre
Great.
Louis, we everywhere the Pierre Louis. There's a lot of
Uh-huh.
us. But yeah, growing up, my family, I grew up in Haiti and Pétionville, and then
Okay.
I lived there for a while. But then after that, I moved in Cafu, which I know that's where you're
Let's
from
go,
too.
Kafu. Kafu in the house.
Cafu in the house. So I lived
That's
in
right.
Cafu for a couple years, and then my family we had the opportunity to come to the United States, but it happened. The time where we were coming here, it was like that was when the earthquake happened. So it was just like our
2010.
whole world was turned upside down,
Mm,
and it was devastating just to go through that and just to see people hurt, but to see Haiti again being a resilient country, you're seeing people being resilient.
Mhm.
So then when I left Haiti, I lived in New York, and I feel like you live in New York too, right?
Yeah,
Just like
no, I visited New York for the first time 2 years ago, and I love it though. I
yes,
love the
it's
city life of
amazing.
New York. Yeah,
New York is amazing, except for the cold. But
yeah,
yeah, I live in New York for a while. Like I have a lot of family in New York.
okay.
It's like in the Spring Valley, New York area. So if you're Haitian, you've heard of Spring Valley because there's a lot
Uh,
of Haitians in that
Mission there.
community.
Mhm.
Yes, a big Haitian community. And then after I graduated school, I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to find another place. It was like between DC, between Florida, between and then Texas. And then when I visited Texas, I love Texas.
Fell in love.
I fell in love with
Love at
Texas.
first sight. I hear you.
Yes,
I know the feeling.
exactly. Dallas, especially. Like, I remember
Mhm.
when I first came to Dallas, it was just like, I was like, okay, I think this is where I should be. And like you mentioned, I like to travel. So I felt like
Yeah.
Dallas had that everything that I love about
Yep.
traveling. It's like it's a
The
short flight to
diversity.
everywhere,
Yep.
great
Yep.
diversity, great food. There's a lot of
Yep.
space. You're not on top of everybody.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's like my journey in terms of like where I started and now my all of that brought me here to Dallas.
Mhm.
I'm newlywed. I got married last year, so I'm
Okay.
still in the newlywed phase, I would say. But yeah, it was
It looked like get some New York people in the house. We got Joe
I know New
Patrick.
York
Joe
always
Patrick is in
represent.
the house. Like New York in the
Yes,
house.
I
I
see
see.
him from
Daniela
Hapu.
said
Yes.
she's here. Okay.
We love
Yes.
New York. New York, East Coast. I would say I have family in New
East Coast.
Jersey. Yes, the East Coast area, they always represent. So I love seeing that. But yeah, no, I've loved my journey so far, been exciting, and I feel like I'm still my story is still unfolding. And
Uh-huh.
throughout that, when I came to Dallas, one of the first organization I found out about was Dallas Haitians United, and
Yep.
that's how I got to meet you. I got to meet so
Yep.
many people, like, just from going to one event and then everything. And then now look at where we are. And then
Yep.
I remember you and I talking, and we found out that I believe one of your mentors is my cousin. So it was just like,
Yes.
you never know
Yes.
who you're going to find in Dallas. So it's
That's
just so
my
exciting.
that's my spiritual father. That's my mentor. Colin Charles in the house. Colin, we see you. Okay. Thank
Yes,
you
that's my
for
cousin right there. I love
cousin,
it.
cousin in the house. Okay, well, cousin Nate, thank you for following. But listen, I'm glad you shared this story. If I'm telling you, and I feel like there's more to come and about the issue. You know what made me happy? We're gonna talk about the issue because this is our community, this is our organization, and what made me happy is like biblically they say, you know what, Apollos have planted and Paul have did this and this person have grown and everything else. Seeing you leading this organization right now and it make me proud.
Oh,
It's like when just like you when I moved to Dallas and when I moved to Dallas from Florida, I spent 14 years in Florida.
oh
You got
wow.
another cousin. You got a bunch of family member that's coming in there. You got another Nana Volsi. She said that's my cousin in the house. Okay,
Yes.
Nana, that's my friend. That's Pastor Julio's sister. Hey
Sister,
Nana.
yep. I know Nana, yeah.
Yeah. We were lacking community.
Mhm.
We were lacking community. It was not too many of us. So I remember it was a conversation. It was Jay and a couple of the brothers. We have a group me, and then from that group me, we I think one of our brother named Jameson. Jameson said, "Man, we why Houston have something going on? Why don't we start something that is going to bring the community together?" And
Mhm.
then from that conversation, I remember I was working at a place called Dallas Leadership Foundation. And I said, okay, guys, I'm down for it. At this point, I was planning a church. I was all about community. So I asked the guys to come to my office to start the conversation.
Mhm,
And then
mhm.
we had one. It was kind of successful the first meeting, and we had another meeting. It was more people come in. This is when the Josephine and the world just showed up, the Jade, all this guy, and everything else. And then, long story short, the issue started. And I think 5 years now, 5 years,
Yep.
5 years now, the issue is still going strong. It is now. Now I go to DSU, I feel old. because all the people that I see is bunch of young people that are doing this thing, and loving on each other and building a community. Which lead me to the first question I'm going to ask you, because I
Mhm.
know our topic today, for those who are watching, we're going to talk about community, why community matter.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start with this question. In your own words, or if you can describe community in just 3 words, what would
Mm.
they be and why? Go ahead and talk to us.
Yes, that's a great question. 3 words. If I could describe community in 3 words,
Mhm.
it will be belonging,
Mm.
support, and impact.
Ooh, that's good.
And and I say this because that's how I feel
That's
when
good.
I'm in a community. Belonging because a lot of time, community, and I know we're gonna talk more about it. Community
Yeah.
can mean different things. It can mean
Yeah.
your family. It can mean chosen family. It can mean your blood family and friendship. And
Yeah.
being knowing that you belong, knowing that you have people that understand you, people that are like you or not like you, but you belong, you accepted. So to me, community is a lot about belonging.
Yes.
Um, exactly, right? Support.
Yes. You
You
just you
see?
just you just pull a trigger right there, because the word belonging, it's important. You just don't
Yes.
understand the idea. I know you like it, and that's what is the first word that come about. You know, when you
Mm-hmm.
go somewhere
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't look alike, and then you don't feel like you belong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter how hard you try.
Yep.
And I can tell you stories now, Miguelina. I can tell you stories that places and position that I've held, and because I don't look like those certain people, because I have an accent, a Haitian Creole accent, they let me
Mm-hmm.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Because but the idea of sitting around your peers or people that understand you, understand your food, your culture,
Mm-hmm.
understand that this is my tribe.
It's
That's
unmatched.
that speak volume right there, man. This is
It
this is
really
good.
does.
This
It
is
really
good.
does. It touches a part of your soul sometimes. Like it
Yeah.
touches a part of yourself. And because sometimes just knowing that you belong,
Yep.
it's like you feel understood, you feel heard, you
Yeah.
feel seen, you
You don't
feel
have to try.
valued.
You don't
Yeah,
have
you
to
don't have to
try.
try. You can just be yourself, your true
Right.
authentic self like God created you to be.
That's it.
And you accept it. And even though you don't care about you don't have to care about people accepting you because
Yeah.
if you know who God created you to be, you
Yes.
should be proud of that. But it's great to know that you belong, you belong somewhere. Like you have that connection with others. And again, with support, knowing that you have
Yes.
people that can be there for you, that can support you. And I know for me, there's been many times that
Yes.
my communities have stepped up and helped me. Like just whether when I was moving to Dallas, a lot of
Yes.
my community supported me. When I first moved to Dallas and meeting people, my community here in DHU supported me, like
Yes.
connecting me with others, like, hey, you should meet this person. Or let's say if I needed something specific, people always support, and support to me is what it means to be in community. And impact, I believe like in community you can do a lot of good,
Okay.
not good for just each other but good for others,
Mhm.
like you mentioned, you guys looked around and saw that there was a lot of Haitians here, and you're like, okay, how can we come together to
Mhm.
create a community and impact Dallas? And
Mhm.
what started out with just a few people in a group me, like you mentioned, just
Yeah.
turned into a
A 5
growing
hundred,
community.
1,000
Exactly.
people in a community. Correct.
Exactly. Exactly. So to me, I would say, yeah, like community for me, it's like belonging, knowing you belong somewhere,
Mhm.
knowing you have support,
Mhm.
and also being able to impact those around you and keep growing. Yeah.
Man, you nail it. You nail it. Because all
Mm-hmm.
those three key factors are what make a community, or can destroy or build a community. If you go somewhere and you don't feel that you're supported, you don't feel that you are making an impact, or you don't feel like you belong, that's not your tribe. That's
Mm-mm.
that's all the key factors to know. Okay, you need to find your place or your tribe. But when you have support, because the story that came into my mind when we moved here, there's a Haitian lady. She from Florida, and I remember my wife and I were doing ministry, and she was homeless.
Mm.
She was homeless, and it was, I don't know, you don't know because you probably was in New York back then. It was a
Mhm.
time it was very cold in Dallas.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
remember because of the support, because of DHU actually, because of the support, we were able to help this young lady find
Mhm.
an apartment, find furniture, and so she won't spend time being homeless.
Mhm.
And then she had a place to stay before time. I remember this correctly. That's what community does, and that's why community is important, man. So
Yeah.
you know now
Absolutely.
that's another thing I'm going to talk about now. And those are keywords, right? Uh,
Mhm.
uh, but what do you think? How do you think a strong community shape the way we raise families, do business,
Mm.
or live a daily life? How those keywords, or how do you think a strong community, and maybe tell me more about strong community. What would be a strong community ideal look like to you, and how this can help us raise family in our daily life? What would you think?
Yeah, I think especially in our culture as Haitians, I feel like community definitely help in raising families because I know like Haitians, we have a culture. It's like, hey, listen, you're everybody's baby. Like, let's say you
Yes.
have a
Oh
baby,
Lord, don't
everybody's
get me
helping.
started.
You like everybody, and I feel like for a lot of Haitians, that's how we are. It's like one help the other, and
Correct.
one support the other. So I think community can really it can really affect like how you raise families because I know there's people that's like, hey, when I'm getting ready to settle down or have kids, I want to be close to families, or
Right.
I want to have a community so that my kids know how to
Yeah.
like interact with others. So I feel like community definitely affect like how you raise families in those ways for sure.
But I mean, we can let's bring back home because you
Mhm.
said something that touched back home. I don't know. You say you were in Pétionville in Carrefour.
Mhm.
I grew up in Carrefour, and I don't know if it's age. I just turned 45, y'all.
Oh
Sunday was
wow.
Sunday was my birthday, and I just turned
Happy
45.
belated.
Thank you. And I know you're a September lady as well.
Yes, I am.
So I know we're Virgos. We just love on people. But here's the deal. I remember growing up that people around me is what make me the person that I am today.
Mhm, mhm.
My community, the neighbor, the voisin, your voisine, those are the people that was your mom will be going away by la ville or something and say, "Madera voyage moi."
Yeah, mhm. Yeah,
Certain balano, that
yep.
type of thing. So, if I'm out there trying to cause trouble, anybody in the neighborhood have the right. It's like they have the right to get a belt and beat me
To
up
get a belt or punish
because
you. Yep.
because of that. Or if I'm trying to, let's say I was supposed to be a certain spot in my neighborhood, and they find me like 2 blocks down, somebody will cut me there. We'll just go ahead and tell my daddy that Edison was not in the block they were supposed to be. And
Yes.
you need and you get a whooping when you're back home because
Mhm.
somebody. So that type of feeling, what's killing me in the United States, and that's why
We
we're
don't
trying.
have that as
We
much.
don't have that. My
Mm-mm.
kids, my kids don't have that.
No. And it's and if you telling about your experience growing up in Cafu, so like
Yeah,
growing up in Pétionville in
yeah,
Montaignois specifically, where I live, everybody was our family. Like
yeah,
we live in a town where everybody was family.
yeah,
So it was just like the church, the pastor was our family,
yeah,
the a school teacher was our family. So it was just like everybody helping or everybody like our life was so integrated. I
yeah.
think that community, and I think this is when you realize that community can look different because like growing up in Haiti, we have such tight knit communities where
Yes,
you go to the same school, the same church with people, and then you hang
yes.
out with the same people. But then I think when you come to the United States, you don't always have that. So that's why it's important sometimes to
N
create that.
Listen,
Like
you just brought another great topic that was part of the question. I told you this would
hmm
happen. You start something hot right now. Now,
yeah.
communities matter. Family, community can make a big impact.
hmm
How do we lose this? Because here's what I'm saying. If you go to, I just came from Flower Mound. I say, baby, I just drove to do a closing at Flower Mound. My wife said, "Oh, this is where the Indians live."
Mm,
Oh, if I go to Irvine, this is where the Chinese live. If I go to Plano or Richardson, this is where the Africans live. But we're
mm.
in Dallas. Why don't we have this? Where? How did we lose this? Is it where Haitians are looking up for Haitians? Haitians are bringing Haitian next to them. Haitians are building that community. Why is uh, did we lost that sense of community, or is just life? What do you think?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think when you do come to the United States, it's easy to lose part of it because
Mm.
you come and you got to know a lot of us, we come here with
But but
nothing.
but but the Africans have not lost this. Have you seen where you go to a community and you see
Yeah,
just Indians that live there? They just all live there. So you go somewhere, you see this is all the Nigerians. They all occupy this thing. Hispanics. They control the Mesquite
yeah.
area. But
I think I think also too. Okay, so I would say for Dallas, I think Dallas we have a growing Haitian population,
mhm,
but I feel like I want to give Haitian grace because if you go in New York, like you mentioned, you go to Spring Valley, we had a Haitian mayor. We have a big Haitian population. We have Little Haiti in Florida. We have big Haitian
Chicago,
communities, Chicago, Brooklyn. So
yeah,
I think here in Dallas, it's growing,
okay,
but the way Dallas is, I feel like Texas is not the first
still there.
place
Mm,
Haitians
that's
Haitians
true.
think to
That's
go.
key.
Or
That's key. I agree.
you know
I
what I
agree.
mean?
I
Like
agree.
you don't think about like because even when you're coming from Haiti to America,
You don't
people
go
are
to
just
Texas.
you don't think about Texas. People will be like, oh, while New York. So it's
Yeah.
always New
Well,
York,
Miami, well, Orlando.
while Orlando, Boston. So for
Yeah.
them, that's all the United States is. So
Okay.
Texas is not really high on the radar. But I know for like especially Nigerians, a lot of them live in Houston. So I feel like Haitians, we could create that community here in
Mhm.
Dallas. Dallas is big enough, and we have a lot of the
Big
things that
enough.
Haitians love. We have good weather, we
Yeah.
have good food.
Yeah.
It's a short flight to Florida. It's a short flight
Correct.
to Haiti. So I think we're growing that. It's
Okay.
growing, but
I like that.
I could see where you're coming from. It's like it's not that many of us here where I feel like you can feel the impact. But as we keep growing, as people like listen to your show and know that Dallas is the place to be,
Hey, listen. Hey, not just listen to my show. If you're looking for a realtor and you're thinking about relocating from California, New York, Boston to come here, talk to me. Call me. I'll be more than happy to help you out.
Exactly. I'm trying
I
to
think
get all my family to come down here. Like I'm
I
always praying.
I think no, I think that's a great point because since Texas is not a destination point, like nobody. Matter of fact, still
Mm-mm.
people when I talk to some of my friends in Florida, they still think everybody in Texas are riding horses and
Yes.
wearing cowboy hat. That's what they think about Texas.
Tumbleweeds and
Yeah,
cowboys and
that,
everybody riding. Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of people think that of Texas. Even I think a little bit. I thought of that like, oh, what's in Texas? Until you come down here and you're like, oh wow, this is
wow,
not what I
I'm
expected
finally in
at
the
all.
United States. That was the thing, and that's the same feeling. That's the love at first sight. I
Hmm.
lived in Florida for 14 years. Florida, everything is flat and every little house is small. And yeah, Florida, your house are small. A little
Compared to
tiny little
Texas.
house in Miami and everything else. And I moved to Texas, and I'm like, everybody got a big backyard, all these highways and I'm like, oh, I'm finally in the United States. I love that. This is what I used to watch growing up on TV and everything. I
Hmm.
think that's great. I think I like that point. I never thought about this. I feel like as
Yeah,
we growing, as we are in fact inviting and attracting more people, eventually our community will grow and people will be like minded to live in a community where Asians are together,
yeah.
right?
And I wanted to just add something like Dallas is growing, and that was another thing that interested me, made me when I looked at Dallas, that made me want to move here. Is this is a growing city. If you're
Yeah,
someone that wants to, you are a go-getter, you wanna start fresh, like there's always new businesses. There's so much. It's always growing. I'm like, God definitely has its hand on Dallas.
I
And
believe.
look at us being put on the map with I know Haitians love World Cup. Next
Yes,
year we're gonna be hosting the World Cup. That's a
yeah.
major
Yes.
international events. I feel like Dallas is being put on the map more and more. So I
Mhm.
feel like I hope as more people learn about it, like more people gonna want to move,
Yeah.
like us. Yeah.
Man, I got clap on that because you answered this because I was thinking about the Indians and the Nigerians, they all travel together. I just remember, I
Mm-hmm.
can tell you. So there's a guy in real estate. He sold 27 house in one community. Why? Just one church out of New York just moved into
Wow.
Dallas. All Nigerian, and they all move together and they all buy houses next to each other. I'm like, when can my people decided to leave little small Florida and move to big Texas? So I think it's a growing process. We have to be patient in the process. But the other day, this come talking about community, and this question come into my mind,
Mm-hmm.
and I want you to share this with me because you're younger than me. You all that generation of the technology, where people text. Back in the days, birthdays, people call you. They do. Now we live in the fact that people think they see you on Facebook, they say hi to you on Facebook, they say happy birthday. It's like that replaced everything else. Now here's the
Mm-hmm.
question. Here's the question I have for you. In today's fast-paced world, how do we balance technology with life community relationship? How do you
Mm.
balance that community? Because like I said, people are like, "Oh, I text him the other day so that I'm cool." But no, I wanted to hear your voice. I
Mm.
wanted to sit down with you. Don't text me, call me. I don't know. That's my generation. I'm an 80s
Yeah.
baby. You probably a 2000 baby. So how do we balance this?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's a really great question. I think that's something that even I am still figuring
Oh,
out. Like,
you're text girl, huh?
I am a text person because, like,
Okay.
it's not all the time that I want to be on the
Ah,
phone. I'm one of
but
those people. It's like, you're like, I do get on the phone and talk, but okay, this is the thing. I don't like
okay,
to get on the phone and have small talk. If we're
okay.
gonna talk, like, I want it to be like about
Intentional.
a flowing conversation. I don't want to be
Right,
like, "How are you? I'm
right,
good," and it's not
right.
like it's not in like it's not going anywhere. I don't like to get on the phone for small for short talks. But I would say we're at an age where it's hard to find that balance because it's so easy to see where you're just texting and you lose those connections where but I think it's like that's where it takes being intentional where sometimes of course it's easier to send a text message but like you mentioned it's more meaningful just to pick up the phone and call and just to let somebody to hear somebody's voice and being able to hear because when you talk on the phone a lot of time you're able to discuss more and you're able to connect more and again connecting it to community
That's
it takes
exactly right.
intentionality
Okay.
to build community and I think a lot of time we can you know if we're exhausted we can just stay behind the phone and think that texting is always good but sometimes shooting somebody a call and just checking in and seeing how they're doing just hearing your voice that can make someone feel better
Yes.
and yeah, like I said, it's finding that balance in,
Yes.
staying grounded where staying grounded because it's so easy to get lost on social media and just the facade, but staying grounded, saying understanding like how personal it can be just to connect with your family and friends. Like
Mhm.
I know Haitians, we like the older Haitian families and they love to hear, phone calls, and
I don't know. Do I am I now in the older age difference? Because I'm telling you, it's funny, crazy enough, man. Crazy enough, I'm getting to an age. You know what? Don't ever get in the 40s now because
what?
there's a lot of thing that I used to make fun of people that now that are I'm appreciating some more.
Mhm.
Back in the days, I used to hear my old folks listen to old music.
Mhm, mhm.
Like those old Tabu Combo, those old songs from the things, and Joel, whatever his name is, and man, this is old. You know what? I'm loving it now. I am feeling nostalgic enough. I don't know, maybe because I haven't been to Haiti for 5 years or
Mhm.
wherever this neg yeah. But I'm appreciative of the thing that I'm missing the more. I'm appreciative of a phone call. On my birthday, I was down.
Yes.
Why? Because Nobody called me. I'm like, why? I mean, I always call people. Why? I'm like, I got 300 people texting me, but nobody calls. So I think staying grounded, just like you said, is the next generation. I think my generation is not coming back. So we have to work this and bring this. But don't you think that we're losing a lot of people if we don't use the balance in those things? That we're losing the strength in this community. This type of
Mm. Yes, I could see it because, like I said, like I think a lot of time just you can lose the connections if you're not constantly checking in or being intentional about checking in. I think as I get older,
Mhm,
I realize like how important community is and how short our life on this earth is,
mhm,
and how important it is to cherish
mhm.
the people in your life. And sometimes it means calling. Sometimes it means
Yeah.
just going out of your way and being intentional. And I know there was a time where I know like some of my family members were saying they didn't hear from me enough. Like I had reminders where I was like, okay, once a month I'm gonna call this person. Once a month I'm gonna call or just send a text
Mhm.
message or reply. And again, it takes works.
You think
It
it
can
works?
take work. It takes works to be intentional, to show up for others, to be vulnerable, and to make relationship work nowadays. And I think also we live in a generation that it can be easy. People see it as easy to replace because
Mm,
we are connected on social media. And like you mentioned, people, you can have 1,500 friends on Facebook where you probably don't talk to 1,500 people in a day, or 1,500
yes, here.
people who don't care about you.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes some of us can think that, oh, okay, like people are easily replaceable.
Mm,
You forget that we have to be in and live and be intentional in how we show up for others. And yeah, like being
okay.
show up, yeah.
That's great. That's great answers. Because now that we lead me to the next question I want to ask. We're gonna talk about the issue.
Hmm.
Because I know what the issue represent for the community, what you
Yes.
represent for the community, and then which will lead to the question. Let answer this question, then we'll talk about it. What are one fun tradition or event you've seen in the community that made people feel connected? What's
Ooh.
one fun or tradition or event that you've seen in the community that made people feel connected?
I hope people don't. I feel like you're gonna know which one I'm gonna say. It
Yeah.
has to be our Flag Day picnic.
Flag days,
Flag
Flag
Day,
Day.
man.
Let's
I
go.
felt every year it keeps on
Yes.
getting bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger.
And the reason why is I think whenever the time for Flag Day come, wherever you are, you're gonna be like, I
What
wonder
am I
if
doing?
there's any Haitian
Haitian
activities.
flag.
It comes, you want to celebrate with your people.
Yeah.
You want to be with your people. So just like I think the Flag Day is so impactful because every year that's how we connect to more people.
Mhm.
When we're like doing our social media content and just like sharing it, and people are like,
Yep.
wait, there's Haitians in Dallas. A
Yep.
lot of people are like,
Patrick
I
like,
didn't know that
yes.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Patrick was there.
yeah.
It's like a lot of people are like, I didn't know there were Haitians in Dallas. There's Haitians in
Yep.
Texas. Like Haitians are everywhere. We nous tout côté.
De tout
Um,
côté.
no tout côté vrai. And I think the great thing about the Flag Day picnic is it's such a big turnout that you can connect with others. There's usually we had vendors this year, so it's like people can know about other businesses that are in the community, other entrepreneurs that are in the community that they may not know about. You get to have Haitian food, like, and
Yeah.
then you hear music. You get to play games. We get to play soccer because Haitian
Yes. Yes. The power game.
with football en pile.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
feel like it's such a fun event. Yes, it takes a lot of work to
Yeah.
plan. So if anybody's interested in being part of the
There you go.
board,
There you go. There, plug that in.
shameless plug.
Plug that shame. Let's go. Let's go.
But it takes a lot of work, but it's so worth it because of the impact. We see so many people come
Yeah.
out, so many, and I think for us, like we are providing a space for Haitians that
Right.
are in Dallas that want to be around their people. We are providing a space for people that want to get to know more about the Haitian community, and we're providing a space for people that been here. You don't know how many times we've heard, I've been in Dallas for 10 years. I
And I
thought I
never
was
met
the
any Haitian or something
any
like that.
Haitian. I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
Really?
Really? You
I know
sure?
about 500 of them. What? Where you been?
Exactly. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we probably should do like wear a hat or something that say I'm Haitian
Oh,
and just
T-shirt.
walk
I don't
around.
know. That's a new plugin for a T-shirt right now. Hey,
Exactly. But it's like
what do you mean at on location?
exactly like what does a Haitian look like?
Right?
I think that's something for another day. But
Yeah.
yeah, the Flag Day picnic, it's such a great event. It's always a great turnout, and we
Mhm,
get to connect with a lot of people every year.
mhm. Okay. Now talk to me about DHU. How is DHU, your leadership is bringing people together right now? What are the efforts? What are the things that you guys are in place? Because, like I said, we understand the value of being of belonging, the value of being supported, the value of being impacted. So, how is the organization? Talk to me about DHU. So, tell me what are you guys are doing and putting in place right now to bring that community to the DFW right now.
Yes, no, great question. And for those of you that don't know much about DHU, it's the Dallas Haitians United organization. I am current president, and DHU, we are a nonprofit organization. We are a resource center for anybody that's in Dallas, coming to Dallas, and wants to connect to Texas, want to connect to Dallas, and as well as we're a community. We just keep on growing. We're providing resources to people in the area such as like we do workshops, we volunteer, we host event like the Flag Day picnic. So DHU is really a hub of
Mhm,
bringing people together in community. And I'll say for what we're doing to really keep pushing community out is also working with other entrepreneurs, working with other organizations, having people just come in and sharing their resources. I know earlier this year we did an event with HAPU, so people
yes.
know that we have Haitian Association of Police. We have those kind of organizations that can help you, letting people know of like entrepreneurs that are in the area. Like I know a lot of time people are asking us, "Hey, um, do you know an accountant?" So we've done tax event, we've done
Mhm,
um, legal service events just to let people know. So I think DHU is just the center that's sharing information because that's what people want to know, information. So for example, a lot of people didn't know that there's a Haitian restaurant in Dallas. So we've hosted a lot of events at Pearl des Antilles, which
mhm.
is a Haitian restaurant, our
Pearl des
first Haitian
Antilles,
restaurant.
shout out,
I
no,
know.
Pearl
Shout
des
out to
Antilles.
Molly with
Yes,
her amazing lalo. I
yes.
love the
Yeah,
lalo.
I go for that legume girl look.
Yeah, I'm a lalo person.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but and then we've done like networking mixers because we know we have a lot of professionals
Mhm,
in Dallas just so people can get to know each other. We do a lot of volunteering. We're doing a lot in the community,
yes,
and we're doing it for all different audiences.
yes,
First, our audience are Haitian professionals that are looking to grow their network, that are
right,
looking to connect. Second is for Haitian entrepreneurs and Haitian, like yourself, that wants to, let other people know about their businesses, and then as
correct.
well as like an exchange, as well as being a service to people that are in the area that needs help, whether it's community support, whether
Mhm,
it's connecting them to nonprofit in the area, whether whatever we can help them with, we support them. And then I'll say a fourth area is for connecting Dallas to Haiti. So
okay.
definitely keeping Haiti at the forefront of people's mind. I know a fundraising gala is coming up. We are working to
Yes,
have exactly
let's
right.
go, Gala.
November 8th,
November
2025.
8th.
If you're not
Yes,
there, you're gonna miss
you
it. You're
missed
gonna miss
out.
the best gala of your life.
That's
I
what
don't
I
know.
heard.
Listen.
That's the noise of the
It's gonna
town.
be amazing, but we're
I see the
working with
location that you guys picked this year. It's look
it's
nice.
isn't it amazing? And you're gonna
Yes.
have a beautiful view of the skyline. I know our amazing VP founded Veronica Mentor. So it just we are connecting. I think DHU is all about connecting, and we're constantly finding new ways, finding new projects, ideas of how we
Mhm,
can connect with the community. I know this Saturday we're working with this organization called Safe
yes.
Souls
Mhm,
on a mental health program, right? So I think that's how we're building the community, is by providing the
Providing
resources they need,
resources.
providing the space where,
Right.
like we talked about earlier, where people feel like they belong, where they can find support, and where they can be part of impact, and just continuing to grow that, because you're a part of the founding committee, and
Yes.
this is what we want to
I'm
keep
the OG. I'm the
seeing happen.
OG. Yeah.
OG right here. This is
OG.
what we want to see keeping happening, is just growing the community, and just making every Haitian that come to Dallas know that they belong. You have a community in us, and we're gonna play dominoes with you and eat pate corde avec, like,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
feel like
I did
home.
that I think go there. That's awesome. So I'm glad that you shared this. Really, this is I mean I'm grateful for DHU. I'm grateful for what you guys are doing down there. And even you didn't even mention that there's a platform in WhatsApp where you have more than 400 Haitians there. There's different groups that I noticed that we have. If you want to be connected on group to do crypto, there's a group for that. If we were
Mhm, mhm.
connected to for real estate, there's a group for that. If you're connected for event, there's a group for that. I think you guys also provide that platform, which is great, which allowing people to tell them. The only thing you don't have, and I've been talking to you about, I've been telling you, a little plug of shame right there. We need to have a group for the churches. There's at least 3 or 4 churches in DSU. I think we should plug it up for my pastor's friend right there, and to
Yeah.
know where they belong at least, or people looking for a church and
Mhm.
they can know, hey, this is this shoe churches. That's just a little idea
No, that's a great
that
idea, because I know
that
a
that
lot of people
down
are
there.
looking for that.
Yeah, guys, I do know because a lot of people come in. There's 2 things that people look when they move to Dallas. They look for 2 things. They look for, well, I'll say 3. First thing they look for Haitian restaurant. Is there any Haitian restaurant around
A
here?
restaurant, a supermarket.
A supermarket, or they look for a church as well. They go online, they look for where the church is, and then they look for other Haitians like supermarket or stores, Haitian stores
Mhm.
around here. I think those are the plug-in as a plug-in club, organization, I should say. I think that's a little thing we should add up. Just a little something for
No, I
the
like that.
past
I'm taking
the
notes.
pastor in me. The pastor in me. Now, how I know you guys are a nonprofit organization. How important is
Mhm.
this for people to give back? Whether
Ooh,
for volunteer, mentoring, or just showing up? How important is that to you?
it's very important.
Mhm,
Giving back. I think that's what even motivated me to like join an organization like DHU, is that
mhm.
a lot of time, people like to take, 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 take,
Oh,
but
Lord.
you have to also give back, and
Yes,
give back to where you're taking from.
yes,
It could be DHU or any organization. Like, when you go to church, you're
yes.
always taking from God, but you have to give your tithe to give.
Yeah.
You got to give back to God. So
Amen.
I think giving back is very important, because especially in an organization like DHU, um, by giving back, that's how we keep going.
Yeah,
We're a nonprofit. Every money we raise is from the people that come to our events.
correct.
Every time we have events, we need people to support or volunteer and
Mhm,
mentor. Like me being in this leadership position, like I look up to the founders and past presidents, like as mentors, as people that can help guide. And I think it's so important for it's so important to give back, like
yes,
you mentioned. Like, I think a lot of time people, like, especially I feel like in professional life,
yes.
I think a lot of time as people climb the corporate ladder, they forget to look back and to pour into the ones that are coming up.
Mhm,
And I think a lot of time our younger people, we do find those challenges where we're not being poured into. But I think
mhm,
for us to keep helping our community, it's
mhm.
important to give back. And like you
Agree.
mentioned, there's so many different ways to give back. And for me, it's all about serving. How are
Mhm,
you serving the community that is serving you? How are you showing up for the others, the same community that's showing up for you? How are you promoting their events? And there's many different ways to give back. It
mhm.
could mean, like I said, promoting an event. Are you sharing it with your network? Are
Correct.
you attending? Are you liking? Are you commenting? And
Yes.
to me, I would say, yeah, like it's always been something in me to
Yes.
serve. I always used
The
to
servant in
make,
you,
yeah, it's like a servant in
the
me.
servant
I
leadership.
always used to joke that every time like I'm in an organization, for some reason I always end up in a leadership position. I
Like
don't know what it is, but I always
it's,
feel like, hey,
it's the servant leadership in you. You can
it's the
hide it.
servant leadership. It's
Yeah.
like if there's something that needs to be done, again, don't be the person that's like, well,
You're the
this
first
could
person
be
out.
better. Yeah, but you just talking but not raising your hand. So it's like,
Yeah.
I always encourage people, like, when you look around your community, if something is bothering you, where look at how you can help, whether it is,
Impact
yeah, how can you
instead of waiting
impact?
for the community
Exactly.
to do something for you, do something for the community. I think there's a
Exactly,
president
because
that says something like this. Yeah.
exactly, because it's like,
Yeah.
how can we help ourselves? And I
Yeah.
can think about many ways. Like when you think about Haiti,
Yeah.
again, that's another reason why I joined DHU. One, because I wanted to belong, but impact.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be one of those Haitians that just sit there and
Yep.
just complain about what's wrong with Haiti, what's wrong with our Haitian people, if I'm not
Let's be the
helping.
solution. That's what you're saying. Let's be the
Exactly.
solution
Be the solution you want to
that you want
see.
to see. That's it.
Yes, be the solution. Be the solution,
I'm with
and
you.
yeah.
I think we grew up with the same kind of mentality, maybe hanging out with the same crowd of people. I cannot be in a place that God put me in that place, give me those maybe this platform or this personality, and for me to sit down and relax. I can't. I'm gonna find myself creating something. I'm gonna find myself. When I first moved here, um, 11 years ago. Um, I believe that in DFW there was never had a Haitian church. I started one. We
Mhm.
stopped, but now I'm helping another one in Fort Worth. So whatever I can do to be part of a solution, I want to be part of a solution because I don't know. I'm wired this way. That's what you're describing. You wired that way.
Exactly.
You just find yourself helping because it's hard not to be connected when you're wired to be a connection.
Exactly. And
You
that's
know?
what it means to be in a community
Yeah,
is, um we all have our different talents. We all
yeah,
have our God-given talent and
yeah,
abilities, and it will take all of us to when we come together, that's
yeah.
what creates a community. The community is
Yes.
not just me standing on a hill by myself. The
No, it's
community is me,
not.
you,
Your
and everybody
island.
coming together.
You
Exactly.
you you can be an island, but not a community.
Exactly.
It can be an
Yeah.
island, not a
So,
community. Now let me. I got a few more questions. Can you believe we're already at 50 minutes already? We just get
oh
started,
wow.
and I got a list of questions. I don't think I even asked this question. That's how interesting our talk was. Now, what
Mhm.
role do you think the churches, schools, and local businesses can play in building strong neighborhoods or strong community here, or how those entities I just mentioned can help DHU become stronger?
Mm, that's a great question. Um, let's see what kind of angle I can think of it. I know you first asked, how can churches, schools
And
help
local
build
businesses or local
and
business. Yeah,
yeah, help build better community. I think by sharing the word, like letting other people know, like organizations that their organization exists, collaborating
correct.
with organizations like DHU.
Mhm.
And I know a few of the Haitian churches in Dallas have like collaborated with us. Like the event we're having Saturday is at one of the Haitian churches in Fort Worth. So collaborating, sharing the word, letting other people know that organizations like DHU around, because a lot of time, churches, school, businesses, that's where most Haitians will go to.
Yeah,
And,
or resources. Yeah,
exactly, because, like you mentioned, those are the areas that are very dear to anybody. So that's
correct.
the first place. And I know a lot of people have found out about DHU through going to La Perle des Antilles, or,
Mhm.
things like that. So I think they all play a role. They all play a role, yes, in like getting the word out and
Okay.
collaborating with organizations like DHU for sure.
All right. That's good. collaborate and put the word out. Hey, financially support too. You know,
Financially support, helping in so it's
yeah.
fundraising and stuff.
There's that thing that they do like Dallas Donate Day or something. What do they call
Oh
it?
yes, North Texas Giving
No,
Day.
yeah, I mean, I think we should learn about it and find out which organization that we prefer to donate to, and let DSU be that place that we Haitian. There's a lot of, believe in that. I know you know that. There's a quite few from the time that we started DSU from now, a quite few startup businesses that we have. I think your own VP, she got her own business of I
A
believe
lot of
Kendall,
our board members have a
board member.
yes.
There's a startup
Yeah, our
businesses.
VP has Candlelit Experience, Candlelit
Yes,
Business in
I can. I
Dallas.
want. I
Check
want.
her
I want.
out,
I
everybody.
want to bring. I want to bring her in. I want to bring her in with us to
Yes,
talk about this because that's what my platform is. It's basically collaborating with organization entrepreneurs and basically educate people, give people informations, thing that they can find solutions and whatever they're looking for. That's the main idea behind it. And I told you about
yeah,
a bigger project that I have coming up
yes.
soon, very soon that I
Yeah,
have.
no, we have a lot of that. No, that's right. What you're saying is like
Yeah.
from DHU, like there's a lot of people in DHU I know
Yes.
that like have great businesses or
Realtors,
yes, we have
people with
all
hair salons. We got barbershops. We have people that have restaurant. We have people that have
yes,
pest control businesses. We have people that have business, other investors. I think yes, spread the word out. But if we have something that is there for the community, let's be the source that feed that organization as well. So that's
yes,
I think that's a one way I think you will agree with me that can help the issue
for
become
sure.
stronger and what in its purpose
Yeah.
and
And I
everything
know
else.
like you mentioned in our WhatsApp, a lot of time when people need help, specifically like if they need real estate questions, they'll go
Mhm.
in that real estate group,
Yeah,
and businesses. Yeah, we have a lot of resources and
yeah, it's
knowledge
growing.
just with
Yeah,
yes, and it
growing,
keeps growing. And this is
growing.
why we definitely encourage people like, keep connecting with DHU, and if you want to collaborate with us, let us know. We have a lot of great things in
Mhm,
store coming up, and ways that we want to highlight the local businesses. I know we've started doing it on our website, but we want to keep doing it even more because as the Haitians are, the Haitian community in Dallas is growing. Like you mentioned, we want DHU we want DHU to be the space where people go and they can find everything they need. We always referencing people like, hey, you need this help. They will send us an email, or they sometimes DM us, like asking us, like, do you know where I can go for this? Do you know who I can reach out to for this? So
mhm.
we always doing that. But it's great that we're starting it, and we want to keep seeing it
Yes.
happening. We want to keep seeing more businesses. We tell people Dallas is growing, so there's a lot of need for entrepreneurs.
Yes, we do. Well, let me put the hot spot on me real quick. Hey, for those of you in Florida, in New York, that you cannot find a house, you're living in a small space, move to Dallas. Everything is big to Dallas. You are not going to regret it. Just like Miguelina did, just like I did, moving out of Florida or New York to move here, and now happy. Man, just come to Dallas. That's all. I'm just plugging
Yes,
Dallas.
come down here.
Let me ask this question because it's been one of my questions I really wanted to ask you. If money wasn't
hmm
an issue for you,
Yes.
what's one community project or idea would you launch tomorrow?
Oh, oh my goodness. That's
Uh-huh,
a great
uh-huh.
question.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Okay, so just to give a little background about me,
Yeah.
my degree in college was in international business, so I learned a lot about international development.
Mhm.
So I used to do projects and think about ways we could help Haiti. And like, so for me, if money wasn't an issue, a community project I would do is help the roads in Haiti. That's
Mm.
always something I always felt like that could really help our country if we had better
So if I give you
infrastructure.
$10 million right now, you go in Haiti and go fix the road?
Yes, we have such an infrastructure problem. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why I say this. Um, one time when I was younger, I went on this. You know how Haitians they do mission trips
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
Haiti?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So I went on a mission trip and we started all the way from Pétionville all the way to I think we went to I don't remember where. It's Pestel. It's right next
Okay.
to Jeremy.
Yeah, I know for
And
sure.
I'ma just let you know that was one of the scariest ride of my life.
Going to that all those hills and yes, you passed the Montapion or something, right? Did you?
Yes, I don't
Oh
know. It
Lord,
sounds like it. It was just
yeah, the
horrible.
Montapion. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So I think yeah, I think it's just um for me and the reason why I say a Haitian project is because I'm here in the United States a lot of time,
Mhm,
I can feel, I want to go back home. I want to be with go visit my family in Haiti more often. And I know sometimes we could feel so disconnected. So to me, it's like you say project, and that's the first thing that's going to come to my mind. Like, what kind of project can be created in Haiti that could help
mhm.
us here that want to build that community and that want to stay connected to our country to be able to go back to Haiti. So that's the first project if I would money
Okay.
was an option because I feel like anything to do in Haiti will cost a lot of money. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if money is not a problem, I will definitely put it there.
Okay. I like that. Look who's there. Look at that. We got another great person in the line, Mrs.
Oh,
Suzette Valtier.
Caesar.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And she's giving up my nickname there as well. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
Look at that.
So
Come on,
son, I love it.
man. This is wonderful, Miguelin. So yeah, the heart for Haiti. I like that. I love the depth you have. We have some brain people that are coming in. Guys, this show is about to be over. Linda J's in house. She
Oh,
said,
hi,
I
Linda.
went to school with her in Spring Valley. So you bringing all your crowd with you
Yes,
today.
I
So
love that.
I love the heart that you have for for the community. I love the heart that you or how you part to this community. Now let me ask you this because you know I'm a realtor. I'm gonna ask you this question and probably in your group of people that you talk to, what is the myth? What is the biggest myth that you heard that home people about home buying for the first time
Mm,
from the younger generation? What do you think the block is for them?
mm. Shoot, I feel like I'm gonna be very biased because I'm gonna talk from like New York moving to Texas.
Uh huh.
I think the biggest myth I hear is that you need to be in your late 30s, you need to be making this amount of money, or it's not affordable. Like, you can't buy a house as a single person, or, like, you need a lot of prayers, a lot of work, which I know all of those, you do need that. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of time, the myth that I hear is that home buying is not attainable. It's no longer the American dream. There you go. Home buying is no longer the American dream. It
Why?
doesn't
How?
exist.
Why do you think so? Why? What do you think?
I think many things. First, coming from New York is not usually very affordable,
Yeah.
and a lot of people either postpone home buying or don't do it at all. Because again, it's not easily affordable. You don't have the space to save so much. And I think one of the biggest thing I've seen when I moved to Texas specifically, very biased right here, um, I've seen a lot of, like, my peers being able to buy their first homes,
Mhm,
whether they're married or whether they're
mhm,
single, and they're able to build that generational wealth. Like,
mhm.
it's not like, oh, this dream is so out of hand that I cannot reach it. Yes, you can, like, and I'm sure, like, as a realtor yourself, like, you helping a lot of people going through that process
I
where
got like 20. I got 20 like example that I can give you. I
yeah.
talking then like, go ahead.
Exactly, where it's like the myth is like that the myth that it's not a American dream. I think it's not true. It's not true. Like, it is possible. It is attainable. It's happening. It's
Yeah.
happening now, and it's like
It
it's
is.
such a
It is.
great way for generational wealth. Like, being able
Yes.
to buy a house and pass it on to your kids, and
Yes.
all of that.
Invest,
Like,
invest, break it down, buy, take some money, builds another one, do all this thing. You do this through real estate. But I'm glad you said that because you're just giving an idea of what my next show is gonna be because this is good. Now our time is over. Can you believe we already spoke for an
yes, it
hour
doesn't
and
feel like it.
this doesn't feel like it. I told you that this is when two friends get together. Those Kafu, those Pierre Louis people, and they get together. I think great. Now, I'm gonna the last few minutes that we have together. Talk to me about what's going on next for DHU. What is the next big event? Talk to them about it, and how people can get to you, how people can sign up. So, what is the next thing to expect? I heard there's a big thing coming in November. I'm gonna give you a little spotlight. Talk about it. Let
Yes,
people
thank
know
you
how
for the
to get.
spotlight.
Let's go.
Yes, so DHU have a lot of great things happening, but our biggest event this November, November 8th, Saturday, November 8th, 2025, we are having our second annual fundraising gala. It'll be at the Houston Room in Dallas. It's going to be an amazing event. We are going to have performers, we're going to have speakers. We have some great speakers lined up. We're going to have entertainers, going to be food, just a night of excellence, a black tie event. Just come in your best suit. I know Haitian men are gonna come in the three-piece suit. Ladies, bring your gown. Like it's gonna be an amazing night, and we're super excited. Okay, I see Patrick has his red bottom shoes ready. I love the energy. So we're super excited about that, and we're gonna keep on having more events. If you wanna find out more about DHU event, check out our Instagram at Dallas Haitians United. And then if you want to connect with me and you have any questions for me, my Instagram is at underscore Miguelina and three A's. But yeah, look, we have a lot of great event with DHU happening. Like you don't have to do this life alone. Community exists. Definitely take part of it, and that's how I was able to meet Edison, and look at how we have so much in
So,
common.
friend is
It
coming,
was gonna
yeah.
happen either way. We
Either
had
way.
so much in common, and yeah, it's like we have a lot of great things happening with DHU. So definitely check us out. And thank you so much, Edison, for
Yes.
having me on this platform. Congratulations. I saw
Thank
you have a
you.
closing today.
Yeah, we're
Congratulations on all
closing
the
it.
great work you're
I
doing.
think
And
great story. And again, another brother that young brother that started with me. I mean, I knew him since Florida. He
oh
moved here.
wow.
He wanted to own his house. It took us like about a year and a half to work together, but we did it today. We closed on a $500,000 house.
Wow.
It's a VA. He didn't no money down. He didn't no money at closing because I negotiated about $25,000 for him, and he got
Wow.
money back to him. So we did it right. So I did a great job. So I'm happy drinking a little water for myself because we did a great job today. But Miguelina, thank you. It was another having you here with us today, friends and family. You've seen it, you heard it. It's been a real talk. It's been a great conversation. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Be part of this family every Thursday night. We have some great speakers, some great topics, great information that can educate you and elevate you for some more. So, guys, I cannot tell you what's going on next, but I know next Thursday, it's gonna be great. I have another great speaker for you. You think today was good? Wait till next Thursday. So with that being said, it's been Will. We'll talk with Edison Sena. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.